Good evening, and welcome to Nihon Nights, a modern-day Vampire the Masquerade chronicle set in the prefecture of Chiba, Japan. Staying awake for the night is Solomon of Clan Zamiti, played by Nitro Taipat. He'll be doing a rouse check later in the session. You'll all be doing a rouse check later in the session. Marcelina of Clan Hakata, played by Larissa Rave. Slip, Clan Nosferatu, played by Vamp Daddy. Violet of Clan Nosferatu, played by Dark Scarlet of Queen's Court Games. I need to add that into your blurb. Sato Rin of Clan Tremere, played by Softinomicon. And Kenun of the Gaki, played by Dave Breakathon. Elias will be joining us at what is hopefully going to be a dramatically appropriate moment. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a fart in a jacuzzi. We begin this week where we ended last week. The Coterie have entered into an elevator inside of the strange apartment block that they have worked out has a pure chi fissure underneath it, leaking inside of it and seeming to affect the mortals inside. As the lift descends into the building, slowly dropping below ground level, is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Well, for as horrible as these people are, they have a great taste in...
Really? This does it for you?
It's light, it's catchy.
You strike me as like a smooth jazz kind of guy.
I hate it already.
This music feels like it's boring into my soul.
That's why I like it.
To each their own.
Oh my god.
Right. So, here to find a baby.
Yeah. Oh, who gave me these gloves?
I did.
Here you go. He'll peel them off and kind of give them a shake, and then little crusty bits will fall out. And, here you go.
Actually, I think you can keep these.
It's just I finally managed to make the burns. They're a gift then.
Case. Yes, just in case you ever need to hide a burn again, your hands are covered.
Sure. Put them back on.
Quick question, ST, do Kindred leave fingerprints? I don't think so.
Good question.
But I'm curious if, like, your blush of life, do you leave fingerprints?
I mean,
I don't think
the thing with
they've
fingerprints is they're literally physical. They are grooves in your fingers. So I think you would.
I don't think you have like skin oil to leave like them on like glass, but I think you could leave them on like soft enough surface, maybe.
I like the idea going forward that you can potentially leave fingerprints because that gives you another way to fuck up. I like that.
That's great. So Marcelino say to Slip Plus, if you're ever in some shady business, no fingerprints. And you'll see Marcelina pulls out her own set, puts them on.
Well, I've got the latex gloves, the disposables, and my fetal kit just in cases. But I appreciate it. Either way.
I think at that, Marcelina will nod, and she'll just, like, from under her lashes, peek up at Sato.
Just staring at the floor, lost in thought.
Oh, no.
Amazing.
As he's thinking over all the things he yelled at the fucking cult leader right before everyone imploded.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, storyteller, are their bodies still up there?
Yeah, they were just, in a state of decay. So they would have looked like they've been there months, I think.
I actually totally forgot.
Probably corpse wax has formed and the joints.
Yeah, I took the guy's skull. I
You
forgot.
did.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, okay, good to know. Just in case, I don't know what we're going to be facing up there or down there in the basement. I have a little thing that I can do, and so they may still prove useful to us. Marcelina says with like a giant smile on her face.
Oh, God.
Who?
The dead people. The people I just killed.
You can raise the dead, can't you?
Yes. And
Oh my god,
so
you can
cool.
do that?
Yes. Oh my god, I learned it from a cousin. It's so cool.
You can put them in the ground and take them back out.
Yes. Make them useful, you know?
Wow. That's cool.
Right?
That's cool.
Um,
Everybody's so
not-
talented, I'm jealous.
What are you talking about? You know how to do the technology with the majority of us minus Violet. It's Violet with us. Hold on. Violet.
Not yet.
Violet snuck out of the shadow.
No,
Well, I don't know. It's Nosferatu. Y'all can do that thing where you're just everywhere all the time and no one knows where you're at. So I just figured I'd check. Yeah, you could do the whole technology thing, which most of us can't do.
Humans can do like the technology. I meant like with like kindred shit. Like everyone's like really good at that. And I'm not practiced.
Oh well, you can always learn.
Flip, you literally eviscerated a man.
Well,
Yes, he did.
I feel like any one of us could do that. Dudes are just like made of soft
You do
stuff.
realize I can't actually bite people. I have to use a damn injector.
You could. I refuse to believe.
I've tried it.
I refuse to believe you couldn't figure out like a dental grill with some pointy bits.
I mean, I could,
Oh,
but
that's a good idea.
actually, that is a very good idea.
Marcelina is resisting the urge to open Sato's mouth and look at their fangs. The urge is strong.
I will say, whenever Sato speaks or does anything, I open his mouth or to bite, he doesn't have fangs that come down. At least it doesn't look like they do.
Oh, that's something that maybe you could help him with, don't you think?
Oh, I could
Solomon?
maybe.
Oh no, Solomon.
you-
Solomon does. He does the thing.
Oh, you could do like the real thing, not the fake shit.
Yes, unfortunately, it's not as permanent to our kind. Especially the Nosferatu. Your gifts tend to mess around a lot with our powers. But Sato, potentially.
I take no offense in this, Solomon. I don't know if I like the idea of you messing around in my mouth. And I'm going to leave that standing in this air.
I can't imagine why you'd have an issue with that.
Do you find that hard to swallow?
Anyway,
He's got really steady hands, so you'd have nothing to worry about.
But if you piss him off, he'll give you a mouthful.
Solomon.
Ignore the God voice. I don't know where it's coming from, but pretend it's not there.
Yeah, these are really
fucking
weird.
ether.
Yeah, these are really weird lyrics to this music.
Yeah, all right, it doesn't even match with the cadence of the song. But anyhow, yeah, if you wanted to have some fangs, I'm sure Solomon could help.
I've lasted since I was, let's put big air quotes on born. I think I'll be fine. Besides, I find my needles far more clean.
Oh well, if we're talking being sanitary, I guess that's different. Right. Are y'all ready?
Well, yeah, it can wait. It can wait.
Well, is it important or?
Absolutely not.
That
Not to
sounds
me,
like
but
it's-
not.
It sounds like it's pretty important.
Might
Well,
as well
I
just say it.
Solomon, you said cosmetic stuff tends to wear off of my certain specifications after about a night.
I believe so, yes.
What about something a little more on the inside?
Well, let me consult my memories, ST.
You would last a night on the ins. It depends.
Yeah, I couldn't
depends.
remember if it depends
you
on the
couldn't do anything
change.
that's going to appear differently, but you
Okay.
As far as I know, any organs, because all any kindred's got is gullet and stomach.
Mm-hmm.
You can fuck around in there. I suppose you could add organs. They wouldn't do anything, and
Right.
Here, have a spleen.
Yeah,
they wouldn't be functional in the sense of put a heart in it beats. But
yeah, I just wasn't sure
I
if
think that you could get creative with organs.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if the Nosferatu.
I'm surprised that didn't get a rise out of Scarlet, but okay.
It did. She's been trying not to laugh the whole time.
I believe that Snip, that the less cosmetic changes are a bit more permanent.
Cool. Let's talk about that later.
Marcelina is now fully staring at Slip, smiling. Because she's trying to figure out what he wants to change in his body.
I'm gonna...
Mr. Wizard, can I have a brain?
That's not what I was thinking. Anyway, so the elevator doors open, right? We fucking...
The lift comes to a halt once more as the doors slide open, revealing the subterranean level. A wood and concrete platform has been constructed hastily that runs the perimeter of the contained area. Surrounding the center of the ground where it seems like a fissure has formed through the solid concrete foundations. Kenon, you have an automatic success for your chi sight, which allows you to see a streaming torrent of chi spilling out of the fissure wild. It's out of control. The fissure is spilling far too much chi out than normal. The effects of it in such concentration is something beyond your knowledge, but you do know the Gaki will want the fissure for themselves, else it will fall into the hands of the Akuma. Worse. And as you stand in the subterranean level, you hear, from behind you as you step out, the voice of Violet greeting you all.
Oh my god.
I told you.
Oh.
Hey, Violet.
Hi.
I'll admit that was impressive.
Thank you.
Where have you
Oh.
been? Well, we're on the hunt for a baby who got stolen.
A kind baby?
Yes, right in front of us in a grocery store.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, I know, but it just seems like something we should probably deal with. Then we came across a death cult. Don't worry, they're all dead. Well, the ones that are upstairs are dead. I have a question really quick, Esty. If I were to do shambling hordes, is this a thing that I would have to like sit down and do this ritual, or can I like do this ritual as I'm moving?
It's a ritual, so you got to be,
Sat down, doing the thing.
things and doing cool stuff with the dead.
Okay. I can't use fucking phones anymore, so never mind on that idea. Cool. Yeah, so we're off to A, find Kind Baby, but also figure out what else is going on in this place.
Okay. Oh.
The coterie are interrupted in their investigations by the sound of rock falling, smashing together as suddenly the rock seems to be reaching out. When breaking through is what appears to be a samurai, clad in golden armor. Flags with kanji symbols for good luck and fortune tower over his head. His odachi raised in the air as he sweeps forward. His blade cuts through the air at Kenon. Kenon! Dex and athletics, please.
Okie doke.
Would you like to stick with it, Kenon?
Thinking no?
It's a good thought. Can we roll those? Yeah, you got it. Oh. Maybe you don't got it.
Wasn't meant to be.
Mm.
Blade comes sweeping down upon you, Kenun. You jump out of the way, making sure it doesn't eviscerate you, but it does, however, cut down your chest, embedding a deep wound within inside of you, and does 6 superficial damage, halved to 3. Who would like to go next?
There's a big scary.
Samurai?
I'm gonna try and dive for legs to try and knock it over.
Strength roll.
Specifically going for legs. Mm. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Boop. Boop.
Oh. Oh.
Can I re-roll any of that?
You can. You can
Gonna.
re-roll the 2, the 3, and the 3. I mean, you can
Gonna.
re-roll any of them, but oh, no, that's not your roll. I'm blind as a fucking mole. 2, the 3, the 4, or the 5.
Is there only one I can re-roll?
No, you can re-roll up to 3.
Okay.
2, 3,
Ah, sure.
5, and a 4.
I will re-roll.
So will I. And I'm going to re-roll 2, the 3, and the 3. Yes.
Is it the same?
I'm on 6, you're on 5.
Oof.
As Violet expertly leaps forward like a cat in the dark upon its prey. Sadly, the warrior is much too fast and is able to move out of the way, standing to an attentive pose as Violet lands on her own feet and spins back to stare at the demon. Who's
I
next?
roar at it.
If no one else wants to go, Slip will follow up.
Okay.
His usual grapple, just try to get a hold of the guy, Phil Nelson, pin him to a wall maybe. I don't know.
Strength brawl. And this is a grapple, so it's his strength brawl.
Yeah. And I will, I'll Blood Surge.
Gain a hunger, but add +2, or is it +3 for your potency?
2.
Lovely. Ooh, what a nice roll. Ah!
Okay, I guess I'm re-rolling the 2, the 5, and the 2.
Oh! Oh, looks like I'm rolling a 4, a 3, and a 4 then. Did you crit as well? You did not. I'm going to give that to the warrior for critting. However, I'm also going to give him 1 superficial damage. Slip attempts to employ his most familiar of moves, attempting to restrain the large warrior in front of him. Unfortunately, he is overpowered, but is able to get off a quick glancing blow, striking the warrior across his face. Next.
First things first, because now I know how to do this properly. I'm gonna rouse the blood so I can start using Scorpion's Touch.
Okay. Rouse away, and Scorpion's Touch will be ready on the next go.
Mm-hmm. And then, is this? Can I tell? Is this just a dude, like a kind, like human, or can I not tell
if
past the armor?
As far as you can see, the appearance is human, but this is some extreme cosplaying here.
Too extreme.
This ain't fucking right. Even by crazy kind standards, this can't be kind. This is the really real world, man.
I'm gonna regret doing this. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and hope he's organic, and I'm gonna try to attack him with one of my syringes.
What an interesting concept that is. Would you prefer dex for melee or strength for melee?
They are identical for me.
We'll say it's dex and melee as per standard then for a one-handed weapon.
I'm also gonna blood search because I kind of need to. I'm not crazy. Okay. That's a rouse check, right?
Yep.
Shit.
That's right. Both success, so it's fine. And so you get a +2 modifier. And the warrior gets a -2 modifier.
I will happily willpower reroll those 3 I missed.
Then I will as well. Yes. Sato is able to successfully weave and duck under the incoming blows, and while the warrior is distracted, is able to plunge a syringe into a joint piece on the armor and inject with whatever. I'm going to give him 2 superficial damage for that.
I gotta start carrying other things other than morphine. Put acid in this thing.
Who's next?
I have a question as I do my turn. You said that this warrior character sort of made like a beeline for Kenu?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Kenu, are you in front of me or behind me? Where are you?
I have no idea.
Perfect.
Kenan's probably sort of in front, slightly to the side. You know, all this is going off is all this is kicking off just slightly in front of you, and you know you're in this ability to be able to engage if you so wish.
Yeah. So I would like to. Do I want to do that? I do. So I'm going to step behind Kenun and put my gun out over his shoulder, and I'm going to shoot this individual.
Composure, firearms. And he's going to try and dodge with a -3 penalty.
I think I'm going to re-roll those 3.
He moves like they do.
Exactly. Okay. Let's re-roll the 3.
He is the one.
I've also gotten a 6 in total.
I'm going to give him 1 superficial damage.
Okay.
Because he got the crit, but you also won, so I think 1 is a nice compromise. As you fire off... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. You're go. I just would say to Kanun, well, someone seems really interested in you, darling.
And you fire off a single bullet, as per usual, expertly, using your marksman-like skill to strike the creature. Unfortunately, it ricochets off whatever kind of armor this is, but you do see it has caused him some wounding. Who will be next? As Elias steps off the lift. Oh no, is Elias here?
No.
Okay.
We can smell him.
Oh wait, yeah, he is. My overlay didn't change. That's why I said no.
He hasn't put his camera on yet, so he's not officially here. Who would be next?
I think I'm the only one that hasn't gone yet. I'll kind of, just for flavor, look at the joint piece of armor to find those, whatever this thing is made, and throw some of my, more of my surgery knives at him.
Dex athletics.
Your scalpels?
Thank you. I blanked on the word again.
Every time.
My favorite is that it's a more complicated word that you remember it.
It's just going to be his thing now, surgery knife.
Yes.
His people cutters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reroll 2.
You roll. Aha!
Okay. So that is 3.
It's a crit now.
Very nice.
I did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That makes it even easier to math. Solomon quickly pulls out one of his, what did you call it? A people knife?
Surgery knife.
Surgery knife. And expertly throws it through the air. It cuts through and impacts directly in part of the warrior's body. He lets out a howl of pain, which brings us to Kenun.
Kenun still has exactly one setting, and that setting is go. He's just gonna throw himself back into the fight, physically. Leap at the guy.
Strength brawl. Or would you prefer strength and athletics?
Nah, strength brawl works.
All right. And he's had it go, so all he can do is try and dodge. Although at this point, I think it's a -5 penalty. Oh, he's getting slaughtered. Lovely. Kenun launches himself directly at the warrior. He begins to rip off pieces of the armor and plunge his fist directly into the man's flesh. The warrior, let's see which one, holds up his hand to motion to stop. He sheathes his great sword, gives a shallow bow to the coterie. No, he gives a deep bow to the coterie, in particular Kenun, stands straight for but a moment before his body seems to lose all color, fade to grey, and turns to small stones and crumbles to the floor, leaving the coterie to deal with the chief fisher before them, and the small infant child has been placed on the altar-like structure at the back of the room that is now visible.
Okay, I'm gonna kick on Oblivion Sight. Just in case there's any some weird shit going on. And then I'm going to step around them to get this baby off the altar. Is the baby alive?
Yes.
You hesitated a little too long there. Okay.
I thought, oh. Nah.
Yeah, maybe don't. Okay.
And
cool.
Elias steps off the elevator, joining you in the cavern just in time to be useful.
Yeah, so I'm going towards baby. Do I see anything weird around the altar, or?
Nothing with Oblivion Sight, nope.
Okay, cool. Well, that's what I'm doing. Getting the baby.
Absolutely not a problem.
How's everyone doing this wonderful evening?
Baby!
Kenun turns, wordless, just his entire front shredded.
We got attacked by one of those Super Sentai guys, I think. I'm not 100% sure what the fuck's going on.
How's it?
Oh, that, That doesn't sound good at all.
Just missed him.
Kind baby.
Holding up kind baby.
We found the kind. Okay.
Holding kind baby. Marcelina is holding the child like the correct way to hold child, very carefully and sort of shielding it.
Not like a dead rabbit.
That's how Violet would hold the baby, apparently. But Marcelina holds the baby correctly, and is walking back towards the group, and ignoring the ST. Right, well, you said that this thing crumbled into stone?
Yes, into small, medium-sized stone pebbles that just laid around, just like the rest of the bedrock that's now exposed.
Kennen, do you know what this is?
An Oni. A fate. An omen, no doubt.
An omen warning of what?
That is the question.
That I'm asking you.
I think the answer is I don't know. Just gonna go out on a limb there.
That would be a lot easier to say than going around the bush. You know what I'm saying? We could just...
Marcelina,
Anyway.
it was like really wasn't going around the bush. It was kind of obvious.
Tagaki.
Don't kill me.
So let's take the baby back now. Everyone back in the lift.
Marcelina goes into the lift.
Sato's gonna stand on the opposite end of Marcelina. After what he just said, he's like, no, I'm gonna over here, I'll be on the wall.
Violet, take a pebble.
Amazing.
Was it Kinun who was pretty messed up looking?
No,
Oh,
that was Slip, but he's healing.
Slip. Oh,
No,
Slip.
Kenun did get a good gash across his front when the dude appeared.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm so sorry.
Hey, JJ. Who's visibly the most torn up?
Who's got the most ag damage?
Nobody.
Okay. Well,
Although
superficial's fine too.
Ken just took a whole gash to the front of his stomach.
Okay. Well, if I notice someone who looks like they've been cut up some, I'll try to walk up to them and heal them a little bit with Valorant. Just superficial.
Okay. I think that's a rouse check, please.
Okay.
Both the ST and Violet are having a giggle fit right now.
And I will roll this.
I'm throwing myself out a window right now.
Okay, I believe there is a 2 dice threshold, so I think I only heal for 1 super. Unless I spend the whole scene, which I'm not.
Yeah, exactly that. You may make the large gash slightly smaller if you wish.
Heal 1 superficial. I know it's not much, but I just wanted to help a little bit.
Indeed.
Question for Shiv, my man's. Do the pebbles on the floor look even remotely similar to the rocks that were in that shipping crate in the warehouse?
No. These are perfectly
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, normal-looking stone pebbles.
All right. Wasn't sure if he's shipping Oni places or
Yeah.
What a nightmare. All right, then Slip will just cozy up next to Marcelina and just like peek at the baby.
Yeah, I think Marcelina would be trying very hard to like make sure the baby's okay, that nothing had been done to the baby. So like just checking for like if there's any marks that have been left on the baby or anything like that. Any, I don't know, something put in the clothing. A huge ass stone golem, essentially in the shape of a fucking, came at us. So
Baby looks, like normal baby, average baby, like a fucking grey alien.
Is this kid like screaming his brains out, or is he just like looking up at us?
Oh, he's dead chill. He's chill.
Yeah, Kenu just ignoring everybody else. He's just got his phone. He's texting Nagaki.
okay.
All right.
Marcelina will give the baby her like pinky finger to suck on.
What are you doing?
It's a baby, Sato. Come on.
That's how you soothe the baby, so that they don't cry. A lot of times they need, like, when you see them with like a binky or something, it helps soothe them. And if you keep them pressed close and sort of wrapped up, it's a comfort thing.
And she's got gloves on too. It's not just like a.
Well, I know that. I guess I'm
shocked that I know how to deal with a baby.
You know what? Put that on top of what I was going to say.
Oh.
And I'll just take away what I was going to say. Just no.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, come on over. Take a little peek.
I don't know if I want to get close to it.
It's a little cutie. What?
You're not going to infect it. Come on, take a look at the baby.
Sato very awkwardly comes toward the child.
This is a cute little baby.
We're gonna take him back and our shopping cart.
What about the shopping cart? Oh, I think Solomon put all her shit just in the middle of the aisle, so.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to try and keep a hold of all of the shopping, but apparently the baby was very important. Forced to drop it all.
It is.
You didn't like leave it with the mom?
Well, I mean, she was there when I dropped it off. I don't know what she.
Oh.
I mean, we can go ask her when we give her child back.
All right.
Babies are very important for the future.
You could Google it.
No, you cannot Google a baby.
What is your problem?
Okay, I may not like children, but that's a bit too far.
Why?
Violet. Because
They're
it's
useful.
As what?
You can't do shit right now.
Grow up and it will, be more inclined to do stuff for you. Ghouls are very useful.
It's a baby.
Ghouls are very useful, but it's usually better when they're
Also, yes, you want to
able to speak.
Yeah, you want to wait to grow them because then they won't ever grow up, and then you won't have a servant.
Right, you gotta wait till they're older. Then you go.
Grow children, not babies.
Don't go children either. That's a terrible idea.
That wasn't the.
No.
My mistake.
Children are far too impulsive, and they tend to be a little bit too small and not as strong as you might need your ghoul to be. You understand?
Are Violet?
We don't turn children.
Are Violet and Solomon on the elevator yet?
Yeah.
I thought we were all on the elevator.
Okay. I was gonna say if they're not, Slip's just gonna hit the button to go up.
Going.
No.
Is the child crying?
No.
No. The child's quite mellow.
Yeah, sure, right now.
And you'll be able to. Oh, sorry. Is there anything you wish to talk about on the elevator ride up?
Just
Solomon, while Marceline is holding the baby, is like puppeteering the skull that he has, and making little motions to entertain the child.
Marcelina, in fact, responds very, very well to this and is like giggling and like making noises to help with this entertaining the baby. It's very grim, but like she
Yeah.
seems very familiar with this.
Yeah, just because I know the baby can't understand me, I'm just sitting here going, yes, this man kidnapped you, but it's okay. Look at him now.
It's perfect.
Oof. Oof.
Marcelina's like, yeah, I took great care of him. I killed him.
Oh no. Oh no.
All for you, little cutie.
That's right. Now the prophecy will come true.
Just fucking six kindred
This
and a
week's
baby.
competition is not calling child services on us.
I think we're doing great. You know what I mean? Baby is healthy. It's fine.
It's not
happy.
crying. Yeah.
Clearly enjoying the show. You know what I'm saying? We're having a good time.
So,
And
what do you think the altar was for? Like, did the Oni finish?
No, I don't think so. I think the Oni was meant to protect the altar itself. Whatever it is they were planning to do. Clearly to sacrifice the child.
Shiv, can I just take a glance over the baby, see if there is any like markings on it or anything like occultish that was done to the child to maybe prepare it for a ritual? Or even if something
would you
has
prefer wits and awareness or wits and medicine?
wits and medicine.
Wits and medicine for me, please.
Thanks, Solomon. I'm gonna reroll.
Can I also help him? I have a 1 in medicine.
I have the exact same role. I have 2 in medicine as well.
Yeah. Can we help
I
Solomon?
mean, you can. He's literally just passed it.
Oh, okay.
However,
Well, that's nice.
but I do like the idea that all three of you are just going and looking at this site. He's very small, isn't it? It's size. Do things take to, do you water them twice a day or something? What do you do?
That. But that's probably Solomon.
But you'll be able to. I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. So yeah, the baby looks physically fine. There's nothing out of the ordinary, anything like that. But you do find upon the baby's back left shoulder blade, well, I suppose the shoulder blade is on the back, a birthmark in the shape of a half crescent moon.
That's interesting.
Can I please roll occult on that?
I was
You can
joking.
roll intelligence and occult. And I think Sato is the only one who actually can do this roll.
I will shift the baby
is this
so that
roll
the head is here so you could see the little crescent moon. Peek at it.
Is this related to blood magic, the Gaki, or Hengi Yokai at all?
Blood magic.
Those are
The
the three I
Gaki
have.
is
Give that to you for blood magic, yeah.
Oh,
Have a +1 for blood magic.
blood magic. The Gaki is my favorite trading card game.
Good shit.
You, being Tremere, know that the Tremere in particular, and it's the only clan that do this, are looking out for a child that is to bear this exact birthmark. You don't know why they are. You don't know if this is the child, if this is actually a half crescent moon birthmark, or if it's a croissant birthmark.
Sato's. You see Sato look at the birthmark. His eyebrows raise for a moment, and then he shakes his head, and he doesn't say anything.
Sato.
Well,
I suggest you share whatever it is you were just thinking.
It's nothing. It's very unlikely. There's no way.
So tell me anyway.
I
All
should
right,
make
it's
this a roll, to be honest with you.
yeah, actually, shouldn't it? It's
Charisma and Persuasion, Marcelina. Sato. Composure and Resolve.
Can I convince you to let me use intimidation instead?
Yes, because you're scary as fuck.
Cool. So that's what I'm going to use. Charisma, intimidation, yeah?
Yeah. That cool kind of, oh god, she's not going to kill me.
Uh-oh.
I might.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
So don't lie to me. I don't like liars.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna be alright. It's important.
Okay, fine. Look, I only know about this from reading books that my sire left me. I know that that's a crescent birthmark, possibly. I'm gonna put a big possibly on that, because it feels really weird that this is here.
Mm-hmm.
The Tremere are looking for a child that has this.
Sato.
I don't know why.
I'm so sorry, Sato.
Fuck.
Take 2. Aggravated willpower damage.
Oh.
1 for giving away Tremere secrets, which was a roll, and another one for the beast.
Question, Shiv.
Yes, darling.
Does this satisfy my compulsion from last session about getting secrets?
You fucking bet it does.
I do have a question for Sato. Sort of like out of game. Is the willpower damage that you just took something that could be physically like red on the body or face?
I don't know how Shiv does it, but when my brain goes that someone takes willpower damage, I treat it like someone just got a really bad migraine. And taking 2 at once is like, Sato is going to take, like, he's going to actually fall back against the wall, like, holding his head. And I will put that Sato is a very bad Tremere. He wasn't really raised the best. So yeah. I do believe he'd give up this shit not realizing it.
And I think the effects would be from the curse of the blood itself, especially with Tremere, giving away Tremere secrets. Yeah. I think that would definitely have a physical effect on you taking this damage.
So I'd say, story-wise, Sato kind of smacks the back wall, holding his head like right above his eye. That's where I get migraines. And he just sort of slides down slightly, like, oh.
I think Marcelina will kind of grin to herself and then kind of step closer and lean down a little bit. Are you all right? Interesting.
I'm gonna shut up now, if you don't mind.
Oh. Slip's gonna slide over to Sato and try to help him straighten his spine and give him a hug.
Sato immediately accepts. Like a fucking desperate child.
Marcelina fully smiles and stands up, holding the baby, and is like, well, prophesized child. That'll be fun to figure out.
Yeah, oh my god.
Child of destiny, Oni of fate. Interesting times we're living in.
We did such a good job. This is so fortuitous, and we are so lucky. And Elias will just like wrap his arms around and try to pull everyone he can into like a group hug.
And Mark's not in that group hug.
Marcelina sidesteps immediately. She's still fucking mad. She knows that ain't right, so she fucking sidesteps.
Sato actively strong arms Elias. Like, do not mess up this moment I have.
Okay,
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude.
Gonna pretend it's the baby.
I'll just go stand by I guess Solomon and Violet. Yeah.
I'm sure Violet will accept the hug.
Yes, Elias would give Violet and Solomon a.
Yeah, I feel like it's a very nice hug between Violet and Elias, and then Solomon's just sitting there with his arms to his side, just like accepting it.
I think as the elevator door opens, right? Marcelina's gonna kind of lean over towards Violet and be like, "Just so you know, Slip does get cuddles." And then she fucking steps off of the elevator and keeps it pushing. He does do cuddle puddles. Yeah.
And are you heading back to the supermarket, finding the woman returning the child, or something else?
That's what my intention is, to find the woman, give her child back.
And that won't be a problem. You'll be able to go back to the supermarket, but your trolley has been emptied of its goods. Probably about 20 seconds after you left the shop, to be quite honest with you. Efficiency. And she is very grateful. Is there anything you'd like to ask her, or we just skip on?
Yes, actually. Marcelino say, "Ma'am, I have a question. This, your child has a very interesting little birthmark on their shoulder. Is that genetic? Is that something maybe you share, or the father?"
No. It's pretty though, isn't it?
It is. Very.
That's why we gave him his name.
Huh?
That I
What's his
should have
name?
looked up before, but it's Moon in Japanese, which I can't remember
That's
for the life
Suki.
of me.
Yeah.
It's two.
Why do I know that?
Why don't I know that?
I don't know. I only know
more
that
time,
because I played too much Okami.
What
Shouldn't
is
it be Tsuki?
Suki? Oh,
Yeah.
Or
Mahari.
Tsuko or something?
It's something, yeah, it's something similar.
yes, Zuki. Oh my god, that is so cute. All right.
It's TSU.
Oh,
Suki.
Suki.
Yeah, Tsuki.
You sort of got to say the T. Like,
It's really hard over my microphone, and my voice doesn't want to work.
Yeah. Suki.
Thank you, Noskami.
That is a precious name for a precious baby.
What's its full name?
Something. It's got to be something interesting, I'm sure.
Crazy.
Oh.
Violet writes his name down.
In kanji.
What are you doing?
What are the kanji symbols for that?
It's a
Curly
tornado.
Charles.
I mean, Shiv, is the woman speaking in kanji?
No, she's speaking in Japanese.
Then why does Violet need to know the kanji?
Because it's a Japanese name, and you would therefore have to put down the correct Japanese kanji that was actually in accordance with the name and not with just a regular print.
Violet is very smart. She probably knows exactly what she's doing.
That
Also,
too.
Violet knows how to speak Japanese, so I'm sure she knows kanji as well. She's been alive a long time.
I was just wondering if Scarlet knew what the kanji was.
It's twirly twirlies.
Twirlies, okay.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I think I do. In real life. Like, hold on.
Amazing.
Flip
Wait
has
a minute.
grabbed a cart and is retracing his steps.
Yeah, Kenun's in the car at the moment because
Just in the
he got
background.
cut open and his shirt is like not. You don't go out in public like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think Marcelina
Don't go out with your
will-
gash on show.
I have a question. Is this a market that would have like t-shirts or anything like that? Like, you know how some of the bigger...
Yeah, there'd
Sort of
be like a
stores will have
very,
those.
very small
Mhm.
clothes section.
Oh, cool. So she's gonna get Kenun essentially a crop top. And yeah, she's just gonna be like, yeah, this'll fit fine, right? And that's what she's gonna get. But before she leaves the lady, she says, you've got a special baby on your hands.
I mean, of course. He's mine.
Absolutely. You have a great night.
And you... But... Do you have a rice cooker? I will buy you a rice cooker for bringing back my baby. Lovely rice cooker. It
do have one. Thank you.
It plays the national anthem for the country of your choice to ensure that you're standing up and ready to get the rice out when it's ready.
That's very clever. However, I do have a rice cooker. Thank you.
Ask her if she has any snacks she would recommend.
Is there any snacks that you'd recommend? My friend here is he's not local in any sense of the word, and he's interested in trying new cuisines. Any snacks you'd offer?
Choco pies.
Well, that's on the grocery list then. You have a good evening. And Marcelina will turn and get the choco pies and put them in the grocery cart.
Nice.
Before like walking away as well, Sato is going to give the woman a phone number. And it's his phone number, his work phone. And he's like, do me a favor. If anything strange happens with your child, please call me.
Do you think something strange is going to happen? Are you a doctor? I'm a doctor, are you? What kind of doctor are you?
I do work in medicines. Traditional kinds. But something horrible happened and someone tried to take the poor child, and I'm someone who wouldn't want that to happen again. If anything bad happens, call me, and my friends and I will come help us again.
She'll consider it and then take the card with both hands, read it over, and put it in her... She puts it in her closest pocket up jacket, and then walks.
And I will say, it is a business card. It does say it's a medicine shop on it.
Yeah. And you'll be able to finish your shopping without incident and head back to the Haven. You've got a little bit of time before you need to rest for the day. Is there anything you'd like to talk about before your day rest? Very well. Everyone. Oh.
I suddenly remembered I wanted to ask about the blood plague.
Please.
You go first.
How do I ask questions? So about the blood plague. I do wish to know more about that.
Then you've found the right group. You've been trying to find the answer to that very same question. What don't you know? So
Please enlighten me as to the nature of this disease. As far as you know, at any rate.
I know, but it might be better to hear from somebody experiencing. Pilot, would you like to explain to our friend here?
You want to know information?
I would.
What's it worth?
What would you ask?
I'd like to know more about your species. You are fascinating.
Perhaps there are questions I might answer in turn.
Ask if he poops.
If he moves?
Ask if he poops. We want to know if he poops.
No, that's okay. ask your question.
Considers for a moment. I suppose my primary concerns are the symptoms, the way in which it spreads. A plague upon my shores is rather concerning, you must understand.
Pig. Are you asking how I got it?
If that should answer the ways in which it spreads, then yes, I suppose I am.
Kind habit. I fed up one. Carriers, but they don't show any sickness.
Which ones? Carry it? I'm sorry. Well, all of them?
Oh. No, I hope not.
Well, that's why I asked which ones. How do you know?
They don't have... Well, it's not like I was like, oh, well, that one looks like I have the plague. I better have a nibble.
So,
Yep, I believe you are tripping upon the same question. I'm here to answer.
We're all here in the car?
You're on the Haven.
Oh, we're in the Haven now. Okay.
is Elias wearing that fucking hat?
Yes,
Ow.
yep.
I want to say yes.
You
Yep.
look like
You
a
are
nobody.
clown.
That's his. I've just found a baby hat. Fine.
Marcelino will say, well, from what brought us here was the fact that this seemed to be the source of the blood plague. Somewhere here. We were
Intriguing.
sent here to find out more, as far as we understand it. Try and carry it. They don't show any kind of symptoms. And then the kindred who feeds off said kind slowly begins to lose their fangs and starve to death.
And actively takes out a little pocket notebook and is scribbling down.
Wait, so they starve to death because they don't have fangs?
Well, I think... I believe, and Esty, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that there's something about the plague itself that makes it where you're like unendingly hungry, but you can't feed. It's not like just the fangs, right? Am I understanding that correctly?
I mean, the fangs drop out, and then it was feeding was prevented.
Right. Okay.
So it could be just from that wording alone, something they don't like to talk about, saying it's, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well, we don't really know the specifics of what happens. That's really what we're here for, is to find out all about it. But you want to feed, but you can't. Your fangs fall out, and you just slowly begin to rot and die.
Ugh.
From what I understand, it's not a slip it into torpor type of business. You die. So.
Right.
Understood.
That sounds so grisly.
Yeah. How long
Great.
have... oh my god. How long have you had it?
Asking me questions now. Am I to answer everyone's questions all at once?
Sure.
I suggest that if you're going to ask questions, Slip, you gotta be willing to offer something in return.
You want me to help you with this, right? I can't know about the thing you want me to help you with? It's a little weird.
You don't
I'll
have a
still help.
choice.
I mean, I'll still help. Like, I'm not saying I won't. I'm just... If you don't want me to ask questions about the thing you want me to help with, that's the path we can follow, I guess. It's just a weird one to take. It's a little goofy. It's Moonman speak. I don't understand it, but I'll accept it.
Slip, Sorry, Elias, go ahead.
No. Oh, right.
Sometimes it is the most enlightening when it is the blind leading the blind.
You're a fucking clown.
I'm going to.
What book of poetry did you get that out of? And what 14-year-old did you steal it from?
I am going to walk over to Violet, who I can hear clicking. And I'm going to say, do you want to go upstairs for a little bit? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And she'll lead her away from Slip before she leaps over the table and takes his head off.
What did I do it again? I'm not even trying. Oh.
Otto's just gonna carefully pat Slip on the back.
I don't know. I want to help. I
know. I think there's just... People are sensitive. Especially women.
Yeah.
And
Did I hear Sato say that?
He was talking quietly.
Did I hear Sato say that?
Why don't you roll for it?
Yeah,
roll
bro.
for it.
Yeah. Marcelina, do you have... is your Auspex active or not? No problem.
It only lasts for a scene and it only has to do with Oblivion. So I will kick on heightened senses. That'll fucking help.
It would have, but you didn't have them on at the time, so I wouldn't be able to count it.
Okay, so
Wits and awareness, Marcelina.
Okay. Yeah.
And Sato, do for me... Oh, that's a weird roll, but it makes sense in my head. Charisma and stealth.
I can do that.
I think that makes sense to me. It's like, you know,
It does. I wish I could use manipulation, but it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it works well. Charisma and stealth works. It's just
We've
funny.
had someone do strength and investigation before when they were having a tantrum in a room that they were meant to look around and they just broke everything. So I thought, all right, let's make it a roll, strength and investigation.
Perfect.
It worked.
I'm about to get punched in the face.
That was me. I was the one with the...
That makes sense. That is going to go to Marcelina as aggressor in this role, I'm afraid. Would have just that.
Can I try to willpower reroll the 2?
If you so wish, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna reroll too. Fuck. Never mind, I don't gotta reroll. Cool. I'm going to whip around, and I imagine because Solomon can eat, there's like table settings and stuff around, and I'm gonna grab a fork and I'm gonna throw it at Sato's head in his general direction.
Dex and athletics, Sato. If you wish to dodge, Dex and athletics.
I don't think I have anything in athletics. I don't have nothing in that. If I shot him, I'd have a better chance, but I'm not trying to kill him.
Just throwing a
fork in the eye.
You're just trying to fork him up a bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. I don't wanna hold on. I think he's gonna beat me out just based off of dice, but it is what it is. Okay, Dex and athletics.
You still made him dodge a spoon, so you win.
Oh.
No, I literally only have one dice. So, it's okay if it doesn't actually hit his face or anything. Just, you know.
You throw the fork idly, more with force and ferocity than anything, that just barely misses, hitting Sato directly in his eye, and flies past and embeds itself in the wall.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Of all the people to talk about sensitivity, Sato, I don't think you should be the one. And I'll walk out the room with Violet.
Give a little whistle so Mr. Scruffles can come with us.
Oh.
And he will come pitter-pattering out, and you'll just hear the and run up the stairs.
Sato just gently tugs on Flip's sleeve and just very quietly, "Can I please have another hug?"
Slip gives him another hug. Slip will pull this man's side saddle in his lap.
Wait, I'm not in the room. I want to see. My ship is down.
No, you don't get to see this shit. It's taken from you now.
I'm already gone, so they're safe. But
There. It's all right. I didn't. I don't even know what I said. I just want to. How can I help if I don't fucking know shit? I do want to help.
Why do I feel like if I say anything, Marcelina's gonna kill me?
I don't think. Well, they should kill you. No, you have to say the. Look, Elias is alive. That gives you a lot of wiggle room.
That's true.
The fact that this clown continues to fucking curse my presence with his fucking undeath means you will live forever.
I'm sorry.
Is Elias here? I think so.
I
was about to address the fact that Solomon and Elias were still in the room.
Sato's
just kind of nodding along with those comments.
Oh yeah,
Sato is just nodding, very happily listening to Slip. Like just agreement.
Slip, you think I'm a clown?
Yes, I very much do. That is the exact word I used.
Why?
No subtext, all dom text.
I don't understand why would I be a clown? Haven't I always been respectful and polite and nice to you, Sato? I mean, I'm sorry. Slip?
Ah, Elias, don't you understand? Clowns exist to make people smile.
I mean, in light of new information, that might be true.
Well, I suppose I do often try to lighten the mood and help everyone have a better life. But I feel like I'm more of fulfilled with aspirational hope than a clown.
You're a fucking con man, you know that? Did you sell, when you were alive, did you sell like used cars? Were you like that guy?
Door vacuums, perhaps?
No, I never did such a thing.
What did you do?
I've lived well, in this life I've been pursuing Golconda and
No, not what I fucking asked. No.
He was rather asking about your previous life, Elias.
Yep, try it again, bring it back around, second approach, go.
Elias!
Yes.
Frenzy check for me, please.
My God!
2.
I think that's fair.
Can't believe I gotta dump software to the ground and fuck this man up.
Elias, you feel the beast begin to stir in you, but you are so expert at keeping calm, despite outside influence gnawing away at your steel insides and desperately poking the beast inside of you. You are able to restrain it, though you are unsure if you even want to.
Elias will close his eyes for a moment and open them. My previous lives are not a matter that I care to talk about. And in this life, I have been as philanthropical as possible, and I've been trying to help others as much as possible.
Yeah. With your community, your little cult. Yeah.
Yes, Slip. With my community. My little cult, as you call it.
You're a fucking clown.
Can I just say for the audience, I'm a little scared for Slip.
No. I'm scared for fucking Elias. I'll kick Elias's ass if he touches Slip. I will murder this man.
I'm just scared in general, to be honest.
Well, Slip, I suppose if you want to go from calling me a call leader to calling me a clown, that is your choice. But I will respect as the kindred you are. At least I will treat you with respect and dignity.
That is your freedom to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you eat food, by the way?
I do not need to eat.
Well, Solomon doesn't need to eat, but like he likes it. Can you do that?
No, I cannot, sadly.
Oh.
Maybe one day, following the path, I should be able to eat food.
All right.
Everyone retiring for their day rest. Apart from Kenon, who waits until everyone has gone and affords himself to slip away, very quickly walking down the end of the street and under the mercury vapor lamp, meets with his contact from Nagaki, a very well-dressed man. Anyone native to the land will instantly recognize someone who's, quite fairly high up on the food chain of the Yakuza. Kenon, you asked to speak with one of us. What have you to report?
Many things. First among which, the Kinjin have brought a plague to our land.
Indeed. Tell us more.
Kenon just hands over his little notebook.
He'll give it a quick glance over, understand the basic. I understand. It seems they are here searching for a solution to whatever it is they have brought here.
Yes.
Follow them with it.
Yes.
Find this solution and ensure that only we have it.
Yes.
Next.
Beyond that, there is the matter of enlightenment. One or more of the Kinjin are curious about our ways. How much am I permitted?
Tell me of this Kinjin.
Well, first among which is the one called Sato Rin. He wishes to learn the ways of the Dharma, to perhaps follow the fivefold way, to do things properly. And his interest seems genuine enough.
Do you think Kinjin could follow our way?
I do not know.
It could be very amusing.
It could indeed.
I will bring this to the daimyo, who will consider your request for a court jester.
Kenon bows.
And the bow will be returned. Good day. Be safe.
You as well.
And the man will just walk into the shadow. You'll hear his footsteps fading away and then completely disappear, just like the man himself. Everybody, take your resolve or your composure, whichever is higher, and add it to your willpower tracker. And if everyone could rouse to awaken for the new night. Slip, Marcelina, you awaken hungrier. Violet, you also awaken hungrier. You gave it 3 goes, 2 of them said get hungry. You're getting hungry.
4, by the way?
Pardon, sorry?
Just the storyteller's notes. I'm at 4.
I'm at 3. I would have allowed Violet to rest in my bed with me.
Okay.
And Mrs. Scruffles?
Of course. At the foot of the bed.
And when you would have awoken, they would have gone missing. And Slip steps out of the house, the start of the night, having read a small note from Violet simply asking him to stand outside when he awakens. The hot, humid air warms even Slip's undead flesh as he stares out into the city. The sounds of the busy hustle and bustle that never ceases echo through the night. Slip takes a moment to look up at the night sky, finding a clouded over black sky that seems to reflect the bright lights beaming into it from below. One moment he is staring up at the night sky and its inky abyss, only for a few seconds, for later his world goes dark, and his senses are cut off by a thick burlap sack placed over his head, as he is easily manhandled, restrained, picked up, and feels himself being thrown into the back seat of a car. Despite his protests, pleas, and questions, the Nosferatu gets no response, even after the car came to a halt, and he was easily scooped out of it, carried into a building large enough to echo the closing of the door and the sound of the ongoing piano music that echoes through the solid concrete walls. He is placed carefully to the floor, and Slip realizes at this point that he has not been injured in any way. That in fact, whoever took him seemed to take great care not to hurt him. And then, just as he realizes who it must be, the darkness is lifted, as his vision is no longer obscured, and he finds himself in the middle of a large, open warehouse. And somewhere, out of the shadows, Slip hears the voice he was dreading here.
Did you black bag me?
Yes. To you. Away from the others.
It... Alright, because... What?
Too cute.
What is my name?
Violet?
Who am I, Slip?
Violet?
Where am I from? Who's my sire?
I don't know.
Why?
Oh. Because I don't think about you a lot?
You're a Nosferatu. Of respect and ability to gather knowledge upsets me.
Of ability to gather knowledge. I am the only reason you people have any idea what's going on with the TID in any capacity as far as that building goes. So that's a little weird. to say. I don't want information on you, so I'm not good at it. And then also I'll remind you that I haven't hung out with another Nosferatu in 60 years, honestly, and that was for about 2 weeks. So, my bad. Oops.
Your lack of clan loyalty also vexes me some.
Is that like a thing we're known for?
Yes.
First time hearing of. Oh, great. Noted.
Can't really blame you. You must have been busy in your bunker with your computer, yes?
Yeah,
Playing games?
sometimes.
With your friends?
Well, I don't know that they're friends, but I guess. What? What?
Your friend?
My friend? Boomst.
Little friend. I found his username. I found his name, his age, anything I need to find him.
Okay. And why? I want to ask.
Do my
Okay.
research. That's what we do.
I know. Sure, I do a lot of that. Just. What's the threat you're trying to leverage here? I'm already helping you. I don't get it. I don't want to cuddle with you. That's what this is about?
Would you like to know why I cuddle? Slip.
Oh no. Yeah, less now that you phrased it that way, but yes.
As a fledgling, my sire taught me that trick. He was a monster, Slip. But he was smart. And any territory we went into, he would insist upon it. The cuddle. But the reasons for it are if you are attacked by Guru, ghouls, Inquisition, you are safe beneath the pile. From my sire.
He has this look on his face of really, really... He is really confused. Like, this is all going completely over his head. Like, he's just glancing around, like, waiting for there to be, like, a point. Alright.
I worry about you. Your lack of knowledge and respect for your elders. So I came up with a decision. I am going to be your sire now.
So, don't you hate my fucking guts at this point? I'm really confused by that choice.
It's me? But I can improve you. Make you better.
Yeah?
I'll keep you alive.
How are you gonna keep you alive? You're dying, aren't you? Of the spooky blood?
Yes, I am.
Huh?
You can be my legacy.
Me? You want that smoke? You want to be known as, like... Yeah?
To make you better. I'll keep you safe. And teach you what you need to survive in the Camarilla. Like respect for your elders.
You guys really like to really shoehorn that on. If this is about what I said last night, I don't even know what I said to upset you. I wasn't trying to upset you. I do want to help you. And I don't know, I guess, what your triggers are. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. For real. All right, I apologize.
I'm going to keep you alive from others. You can't do that to elders. One's older than me. You have to learn, or you will die.
All right.
Thing you love will die.
Sure.
That's what the camera does. It hunts down your connections to your kind life, and it will destroy it if you displease them. If I found them, they will too. That's my point.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I get the picture that you're more just telling me things than asking me anything.
Asking your permission. I've already done that. It's for permission to take you on.
Okay. Did we have to do all this for this conversation to take place?
Private.
This was very... And he kind of looks around. I'm not going to finish the statement. Because I don't think you'd appreciate it.
I thought it was dramatic, right? Right.
Hey, what?
It was dramatic? A little bit?
If that's what you would prefer, yes, very dramatic.
I'm old. To find fun somewhere.
Great.
You like the music?
Yes. There's no dots in deception. Just he does not.
Thank you for explaining the concept of sarcasm to two British people.
I mean, he's trying to, like, he's not even trying to be sarcastic. He's like, yes, I do.
That's me playing. Not many people hear me play. It's a secret. for you to know.
Yeah? Okay. Thank you.
Walks up and pats him on the head. You're welcome.
Sure, man. If this is, like, doing it for you.
Mommy, like,
What?
I'm your sire now.
Yeah? What about it?
Call me Mommy.
Nah. Here's the thing, I've done pretty okay without my sire up till now. Nah. I'll just keep calling you Violet unless you, like, are gonna kill the kid if I don't, like a psycho. Then I'll call you Mommy, but otherwise...
That's what
This is...
told me.
Violet.
Yes?
This is really not gonna end the way you think it is.
Do you think it will end?
Not with me calling you Mommy.
That was a joke, silly.
Yeah.
You have to improve your humor. We'll work on that.
I think my humor is actually pretty spot on for, like, the times.
I'll keep you alive. Okay?
Sure. Great. You're gonna protect me from you, I guess? You've been the most psycho so far, and I'm pretty sure Marcelino is a serial killer.
Yeah, he is.
Alright, sick.
Respect in front of us.
Yeah, I wasn't trying not to, but yeah, I will heavily doctor the way I interact with you. Sure.
And elders.
Sure. Who counts? I don't...
Anyone older than you.
So fucking everybody?
Yes.
You want me to just... You want me to, like, put on my Elias hat and just kiss your ass the whole fucking time?
You could, that might get a little awkward.
Well, that's what you're asking me to do. I'll do it, it's just...
The Camarilla, sweetheart.
We're in Japan. You realize that?
Where?
Sure. Sure. We'll go with that.
They are.
Sure. I mean, yes, Mommy. They're everywhere.
So much to teach you.
Great. I don't have to learn how to play piano, do I?
Only if you want to. I haven't taught in a few decades.
Who did you teach?
My other child?
What happened to them?
One.
What?
I'm old.
Well, what happened to them? Are they alive and well, or did you just go crazy and eat them?
Diablerie, silly. We don't diablerize unless given permission.
Sure. There's been a lot of close calls.
Tastes delicious. Add salubris.
Okay.
Tell me about them, don't worry. Come on,
All right.
let's go home. Takes his hand.
Did you
down.
drive?
No, that's Barry.
Who the fuck is Barry?
It's my new ghoul.
You what? All right, sure. Let's fucking get out of here. I don't care anymore. Let's go.
You're real confusing.
I give Barry instructions.
Oh, hang on. You don't quite get as far as Barry.
Barry!
Because your phone begins to ring.
Boop.
Answering it?
Could you open the phone for me, darling?
That's you, Slip. I'm not fucking darling.
You want me to open your phone for you?
Is it a flip phone?
Finger on it.
I'm real hungry right now. I don't think you want me to do that.
We'll get you something to eat on the way home. Good point. I'll do it.
Rouse check for me, please, Violet.
You know how
First
rare it
time
is that she tries to do it?
It's the first time you've ever had to open your own phone.
Yeah, it's a gift.
In over a year.
It's a loving gift.
Violet answers her phone and instantly recognizes the voice of Sakura, the Toreador Primogen. Violet, my beautiful danger of the night. How is Tokyo?
Miss?
I'm sorry, it's a bad line. I missed that.
Missed you so much, my lady.
You are missed as well. But is Tokyo kind to you?
Difficult to stay in contact, as there is some sort of ghostly presence in technology. I'm really sorry about that. I have a goal specifically to stay in contact with you now.
Why? I find Tokyo far too busy and developed. I do have something for you, though. Word has come from the Nosferatu Primogen and says you should go to a house not far from where your haven is. I shall have the address sent to you on here after we finish speaking. There is a computer inside. You will need to do something to it. It has useful information for you. Oh, and try not to kill those inside. It would not help you if the TID was alerted before you proceed into their building. And before I go, and I must go soon, is there anything you need of me?
Question, my lady. My fox. How did he find his way here?
I am not privy to the details, except that it has come directly from the Inner Council. Perhaps you have a spot.
One second, folks. My CPU kind of just went wonky. It just.
Welcome back. Violet guides Slip out into the surprisingly hot and humid night, having sent a text forward to the rest of the coterie, where she finds an awaiting booba filled with the rest of the coterie. The pair get inside as the car heads off into the night.
I gotta step away for a sec. I'll be right back.
I missed whatever Kenon said. I'm sorry.
I'll be right back.
Just nipping out for a bit. Just for a minute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just
Try to-
Slip?
Yeah,
And Violet in the car right now?
No, you're all in the car.
Okay.
How's everyone doing on this lovely night?
I'm great. And Marcelina is cleaning her gun at the moment. She kind of has it arranged on her lap.
Elias is wearing the jester hat.
Yeah, he is.
Right.
I think that. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It was literally just, I meant to say before we ever left, since Sato has realized, this is decently effective what I'm doing, I now have other syringes with me. I would like to state that I am carrying a syringe with hydrogen peroxide and bleach.
Oh my god.
You keeping the
okay.
COVID out?
Yes.
Just to put that.
Nice.
Yeah.
When the rest of the
bleach.
Yeah, don't do that. When the rest of the coterie was getting into the car, which I picture is pretty cramped on average, Flip made a very specific effort to pull Violet into his lap.
Into his lap?
Yes.
Okay.
Marcelino, please,
like,
God.
Full side saddle, arms around her.
Is clean as a gun.
Like Bugs Bunny on a
polishing it.
fat white horse in an opera.
Oh yeah, and just like looks at Sato and then looks at the gun. It's just with the expression of like, this is why I don't fuck around with that love shit. It's cleaning her gun.
Sato is completely blank. He's not putting on a smile. He's not even angry. He's just blank. He's in shock.
Hinoon's just observing.
How are you, Elias?
I'm doing okay, all things considered.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me what happened the other night? I've been told that things aren't quite adding up to what I remember and what anyone else remembers.
Oh, you referring to when we were waiting for everyone to help us? Yes, you were very hungry, and you were going to feed on me, and then you managed to rein yourself in and calm yourself down, and we sat and we waited. We behaved very well, and I think you were just focused on not giving into your hunger. And then when Slip and the others arrived, they saw us sitting there, more or less staring at each other, waiting. And I said, "You're very hungry and need food." And then I believe it was Slip who fed you.
And the whole time
Elias.
whole time Elias is speaking, I'm looking at Slip. Because
Elias.
Slip has no poker face.
Manipulation, subterfuge,
With what?
Marcelina, insight, resolve. I'm going to give you a +1 modifier for looking at Captain Gelatine.
Do I get a +2 for my gaslighting specialty?
Yes. God, I hate that speciality, but it fits so well in the game.
Insight and resolve, you said?
Yes.
With a +1, because I'm looking at Slip, who
Yeah.
has no poker face whatsoever.
Correct.
So close.
So close.
So close.
All those dice, Elias, and that's all you got. But that is enough for your lie to be convincing enough to actually, at least for the time being, assuage her curiosity.
See, I've never been one for control. Unless I'm killing something, alas. You wouldn't be lying to me, would you?
Marcelina, you've attacked and fed on me before, perhaps you just, perhaps you didn't want to lose control of yourself to feed on me, and rather you wanted to control yourself to feed on someone else. I don't.
Good to know.
I know you typically, at least I've always considered you to be a very in control woman.
Do you?
She, as he says that, she puts the clip into her gun. Right, so we're going to the TID building. Yes, or where are we going exactly? We're going to a house? What are we doing here? What's the layout of where we're going?
There's some information on a computer that we need. Or that we've been told about.
Okay. She's looking at Violet and looking at that slip, and it's just like,
His feet is like that.
I imagine that her feet didn't reach the floor.
I imagine her wearing stripy socks for some reason.
Stripy stockings.
Well, she's basically in a Lolita dress, so.
Yeah.
And I have no idea what you call those shoes that aren't sandals that kind of look like closed-toe sandal thing that girls
Janes.
wear.
Or Mary Jane's? Which, what do you... She's wearing some nice shoes.
Pretty boots.
What she's wearing.
And I
Did you
think
really think plus specialities were +2? Oh, how long have we been playing this fucking game?
When was the last time I used a specialty?
that's fair.
I don't think I used
It's not
one
like
this
everyone
game.
uses them every other week and it's like +1, but okay. You're a fucking encyclopedia. Don't worry about re-rolling it because it's more traumatic when it comes out later.
Okay.
So Marcelina is, as she's looking at him, she's gonna look at Slip, and she's just assessing this new behavior, this so close to Violet. What is going on? You know, she's super interested. Yeah. So what's going on here?
What was that?
What's going on here? This is new.
Oh. Flip's my child now.
Oh,
What?
I didn't know that you could do that, but I guess it makes sense given.
Congratulations! And Solomon will just give a little golf clap.
Yeah, she's my mommy now.
She's your mommy now.
Don't say that word!
What? She's sitting on me. You can't tell.
You hear that? Sato? His mommy. Amazing.
I gotta be honest. I'm trying to like really think about this because I realize I'm a vampire. Sato can't cry.
Oh no.
You can cry. It's just
Can.
like you.
Oh, that's right.
Blood.
Then I guess Sato's trying to look away from everybody because I think he's actually about to start crying.
Oh god, I'm at 4 hunger.
Nah.
Hunger
Amazing.
and resolve!
Can I assist as my body weight is on him?
I can't believe I've got to dump my mommy on the ground to go after my ex.
Yeah, your ex now, that was quick. Jesus, you haven't even dumped him yet. That was for Sato, composure resolve.
Oh.
To hold back the tears.
Oh no. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. I could do worse.
Amazing. I just love
Is it because I want to fail?
I'm not answering that question. Or that is just enough for you to be able to hold back the bloody tears that would trigger, possibly, the hunger inside of Slip. It would be an exit if he just started draining you.
Marcelina's now contemplating a very terrible idea. But she's not going to do it. Not yet. She's going to wait. And she's going to say, well, congratulations. So what does being his sire now entail?
I take responsibility. I teach him the ways that will help him survive. Pats his head.
Oh, you.
That seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Just like a regular sire.
I think we were surviving just fine.
You call that living?
God damn it! Oh shit, it's turning into anger. I'm getting really mad now.
Frenzy.
No!
Frenzy check for me, difficulty 2, please. Sato Rin.
Frenzy. Does it let me pick the difficulty?
Yeah.
It does.
Is Sato, like, shaking with anger? Is that where he's
We'll
got...
find out on this roll.
I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah, with just 2 successes, he's barely able to restrain
He's vibrating.
Himself.
He's actually vibrating.
Not only is the beast inside of him clawing out at him, desperately getting him to try and rip apart Violet, but there's also another part of him that the trace remains of his humanity, his broken heart and the urge to lash out, not understanding what is going on, not even caring, just seeing slip in such an intimate position and the things they're saying, but he is able to just keep his cool.
The urge to be the big bad is fucking rising.
Well, the
Oh my
ST's
God.
throwing it out there for someone.
Oh my god. Sato is actually going through his legitimate nightmare. This is it. God.
Is Elias?
Oh, go
Is,
ahead.
is
Everyone's
Elias
in Navuba.
within arm's reach of Sato? Or like close to Sato?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Unless Sato helps Elias, I think Elias would try to comfort him and use Obehe. He'd be like, Sato, you seem very upset here. Let me give you a...
Before he finishes, Sato whips his hand out and slaps Elias across the face. If you come anywhere near my mind, I will kill you.
That being said, when the hand is coming out, I'd like to catch their wrist. I just want to catch it. I don't want to do anything with it. I want to catch it. And I'm not trying to like break anything or, use any force. I'm just
Strength brawl, both of you, please.
Strength brawl. Well.
No, just there with the metaphorical popcorn.
Man, this is gonna be the weirdest Uber ride this driver's ever.
Why is it always fucking cars for you lot?
It's cars.
In the cars.
We like the view.
I considered Dex Storm, but I believe that because this is almost like a contest. This is more like a contested brawl.
It doesn't matter.
So
And
is
if
it,
it's a
is it me
one-handed
Dex Brawl too?
punch, it would be Strength Brawl. So
Strength Brawl.
both of you Strength Brawl.
It doesn't matter. I think.
Oh, it matters. He could get a beast. It matters.
True. I could
He
go
get a
worse. This
messy
could go
grip.
worse.
It matters.
You're right. Ooh,
That's why I
okay.
make you roll. Sometimes why I just make you roll dice for difficulty 0 tasks, because I want you to fuck up.
I got a beast roll playing tic-tac-toe once.
So, no beast, but I believe I have successfully slapped Elias.
You have. Yeah, Marcelina is slightly too slow to be able
Okay.
to cap your furious anger as your fist goes flying through the air. and slaps Elias. Elias, you're going to take 1 superficial damage.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry, Sato. I merely wanted to try to calm your soul, but if you do not want that, I apologize.
Elias and Sato kind of, I guess, forces himself, forces almost the falsity of breathing, more to just calm himself in some manner. I do not want your form of comfort.
Huh.
Because I know how you comfort people. I watched it. And I'm sorry. I'm not interested.
Is that so?
I don't mean to break up this party we're having, but if this is how we're going to be going into it, I don't have high hopes for our survival.
I don't see what's so... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just think that whatever disagreements or quarrels we have... quarrels, not squirrels. Those are animals.
I like squirrels.
We have with each other, I feel like should wait until after we go into the dangerous building.
I can be professional.
After we leave the dangerous building.
I don't see what's so horrible about restoring one's composure and resolve, but I understand if my aid is not.
Sato's gonna recross his arms and just stare out the window, ignoring everyone in the car.
The car comes to a slow and silent halt at the top of the street. A few blocks, houses, doorways away and out of sight of the house. Every house on the street is laid out in almost the exact same way. Each house is only a couple of feet away from its neighbor, which rules out any side or back ways in. A small balcony overlooks the front door of each and only has a small glass window frame door. If it were even locked, it would be easy to get through. The bottom floors, front room and a hallway to its side that makes up the front of the ground floor. The house extends out to the back, mostly used as a kitchen, dining area, and a small utility room and adjoining bath and shower room. The upstairs mirrors the layout of the lower floor, but the pair, poetry, no, they are the area all used as bedrooms or perhaps office space. They approach the house and find it has one light on downstairs in the front room, but no others are on. The metal storm shutters have been locked in place, preventing them from peeking in. What would you like to do?
What are we doing here exactly?
There's a computer inside with information that will be useful to us.
Okay.
That's all I know.
You want me to just take the computer?
Might be suspicious. We might just need the information within it. If we can copy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Takes time, but
Yeah.
I've got that.
I'll cover you. Marcelino will sort of, when they move in, she'll be the one to kind of cover them just in case things start popping off.
Flip will pop the door open and still holding Violet, slide out of the car, bridle carry, and then set her down on her feet.
You.
Poor Sato.
And then sneak up.
So tempted. Oh, God.
Elias will rouse the blood to heal before you.
Gain a hunger, but heal 2 superficial. Don't forget you're supposed to keep 2 superficial for your mark.
Signs of cameras, please.
I'm gonna let you do that for free.
Woo.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my heightened senses, specifically my specialty here for sight, to see if I see any movement. You know what I mean? Like if there's any hidden movement, people, or yeah.
All the
Shadow.
shuts down on the bottom floor. Nothing you'll be able to see there, apart from the light leaking around the outside. There's no other lights on in the entire house, so as far as you can see, there's no shadows moving or anything like that. Nothing is setting off any of your supernatural senses.
Okay. In one of the rooms, maybe like a bathroom or something like that, you know, like a smaller room, it has a light switch. I'd like to test if like the electricity in the building is working.
You'll have to get in the house first.
Oh, are we not? I'm sorry. My assumption was that we like had already. That is my bad. Okay.
No.
When we get to the door, then, if it's locked, I would like to unlock it.
Dex and larceny for me, please.
Wonderful. It's not great.
Would you like to stick with it, or would you like to re-roll the 4? You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll re-roll the 4. My roll 20 is working. It's letting me set things now. Okay, so there we go. Better.
You attempt to pick the door using your expert tools and senses, but for some reason this mundane door is just not yielding to your touch yet.
I think I'm distracted by the whole thing and thinking evil thoughts that I just am like not focused, and I'm like, oh, right, well, let's try it again, see if I get it this time.
Flip will assist by mansplaining how locks work. I have larceny, I don't know.
So great, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's the only way I can help with this.
You know, Slip, if you want a daddy, I could teach you things too. Is what she'll say out loud while she adds that +1. It's not great, but we're doing what we can, you know?
Should I stick with it, or would you like to re-roll the 3 and the 2?
I mean, no.
Okay, that's fine. And it's your mind is still going through all these scenarios, which route you want to take. You're not really giving a shit. It's not autopilot.
No one here. Can someone kick down the door? I'm just having a time right now.
I could do that, or can I borrow those? Can I borrow the lockpick and then swap with me? You could be my daddy for this, and.
Oh, incredible! Go on then.
Take a knee and let her talk him through it.
I think she really though, like, she's. I want to say that she's talking him through it. Yeah, she's talking him through it so he can get his +1. But mostly, I think she's also being like, wow, I never expected this from you. Out of all people here, Sato must be heartbroken. Does that bother you at all? You should probably apologize at some point. Maybe explain that he's not sitting there about to cry in the fucking car again.
Well, I don't. I ask Violet what she'd like me to do. Would you like me to do that, Mommy?
Oh, wow. So that's what we're doing these days. Okay.
That's what I have been presented with, yes. And you know what they say, if Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
That's a good rule to live by. She just looks at Violet, eyebrow raised, like, yeah? That's what you did to this boy?
Just smiles.
Fucking perfect.
And that's why you should never mansplain.
There is. I want you to be understanding that
I'm so sorry.
he's standing back, but there is unabashed fury while staring Violet down.
Yeah, Kenneth's
He is
kind of-
questioning how quickly can I cause as much damage before she takes me out.
Amazing.
and is definitely loitering nearby Sato, just kind of watching Sato's expression with, well, there's interest on his face.
Yeah. Don't go dark side now, you know? That's Marcelina's expression.
The door is opened to a small hallway that is quiet, aside from the sound of deep breathing eking out of the front room where light spills out of the doorway and into the hallway for the coterie to see. A set of narrow, thick, dark wooden stairs cling to the back wall and lead round and up to the next floor. To the right is the kitchen and dining area. Who's going in the house and what would they like to do?
You said light spills out? So lights are...
There's a light in the front room. You're in the hallway, immediate left room, light, and you can hear this heavy breathing coming from out of there.
Yeah, I think...
It's not dodgy heavy breathing, just to establish.
Yeah, okay. I think Marcelina will reach down and pinch Slip's cheek and be like, good boy, and we'll head in. But she's gonna head in careful. Yeah, head in real careful. The breathing. She wants to suss that out, and if it's a thing of like, do we knock this person out? Do we let them keep sleeping? You know, just trying to assess bodies that are in the building.
Are you sure you want to be the one to do that?
Not when you say it like that.
Sato will walk forward. He'll walk in. He'll find the breathing. He's already pulling out a needle.
Dex, stealth.
Okay.
Now you know why I was asking if Marcelina wanted to be the one to.
Yeah.
See, I'm not just against you.
Sure.
Yeah. I think when Sato does go, though, Marcelina, despite all her, like, her teasing and being a little mean, she does kind of, at a distance, will follow just in case something pops off that she can, you know, shoot at whatever tries to attack Sato.
Hanun is also shadowing Sato, just for the record.
Yeah.
Count that as 2 assists.
2 assists, okay. Is that like a... Is that a +2?
That is +2.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
It was stealth and dex?
Yes, please.
+2. Could do better. I'm gonna willpower reroll that because I don't feel like this popping off immediately. Okay, come on. Could have done better than that.
Oof.
Like success at cost.
Yes, I'll take success at cost.
Sato deftly, quietly sneaks into the army line flooring room, finding fairly older gentleman, not still of working age, but of that age where, it's okay to have a nap at 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 7 o'clock, otherwise you don't have enough energy for your main sleep at night. It happens when you get to my age, when you get to that age. And you deftly try to insert the needle into the man's skin without waking him. Unfortunately, you too are not entirely focused on the job at hand. So many different scenarios going through your own mind right now, so many different thoughts. You wake the man up, catches your attention, and you quickly place your hand over his mouth, muffling him, and inject the entirety of your heroin needle into him.
That
Quickly.
wasn't a heroin needle.
It is now, because
Oh, okay.
taking advantage of the situation, you think, why not?
Oh.
And as you get a message on your Samsung device that wasn't muted before it went live, like everyone else, you place a syringe in the other man's arm and drain him completely of blood and satiate not only your hunger, but your addiction. You may slake 5 hunger, but you are going to take 2 humanity stains for murdering an innocent.
Marcelino watches all this with just a broad smile. She loves to see it.
Hang on.
Yes.
I think the icing on the cake will be... And then when you see the man slump in his dead state, you see an identity badge drop out of his pocket that you recognize as the exact same kind that you have for infiltrating the TID building.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Well.
Inoon's eyebrows go up.
Marcelino will actually put a hand, if Sato will allow, put a hand on Sato's shoulder and be like, well, mistakes happen. And she's going to step forward and she's going to use Ashes to Ashes, which is a rouse check.
Is it a rouse check? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, it's a good thing you told me that. I would have just let you do it for free.
I mean, if you want to let me do it for free.
No, it's a rouse check.
Okay, that's fine. I'm at 3 hunger. I don't know why I suggest this, but yeah, here we go. Hunger 8. I'm at 4 hunger now. We're going to have a good time tonight. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to use Ashes to Ashes.
And the man's body will begin to dissolve and cleanly fade away to absolutely nothing.
And I'll pick up the ID badge and stick it in a pocket. And she'll, turn away.
I'll go ahead and use my session use of Press the Hunger, because I'm at the hunger too.
Damn.
We're having a good time. This fucking house.
Everybody's so hungry. Jeez.
I know. My coterie didn't offer themselves as a juice box today, so...
I'm still drained from doing it last time.
There are other members of this coterie that have not volunteered, so...
I feel like if Elias volunteered, you would not stop.
I would not.
Yeah. So nummy.
How are we doing up there?
Oh, we're good. And she'll, flash the ID badge. Took care of whatever that was. Not me. Sato did. Excellent job. It was very clean.
That was immediately what we probably shouldn't have done, actually.
Oh, well. Probably should have had a talk with Sato then, first.
Not to kill people.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, killing's what I do, so...
This is...
A bed
Quite
you made.
the time and place for this.
A bed you made for yourself, now you gotta sleep in it. Anyway, let's go get a computer, yeah? Marcelino practically skips.
Sure.
Everyone heading upstairs?
Man.
Sure.
Violet's gonna obfuscate.
Rouse check for me, please.
Woo.
I was gonna say, Sato does not go upstairs.
No
He's
problem.
standing in the position, right next to where the man was, just not moving.
Inoon's sticking with Sato right now.
Okay. The stairs gently creak under the coterie's feet as they slowly and carefully make their way up the stairs, finding at the top a sliding door room on their immediate left, another room beyond it on the left, and the glass sliding door to the outside on the right, with another closed door to their immediate right.
With my, I'm assuming the heightened sense of stuff is still up. Can I hear any like more of that breathing or movement or anything like that? Or even like if there's a TV on or something, you know?
It's an awareness for me, please.
Okay. Where is the buttons that I need? Here we go. Oh wait, no, that's for sight. Sorry. Oop, nope.
That's roll 20 being weird because you've definitely got more than one die.
I do.
So that's
So,
roll
yeah,
20. It does that every so often.
Okay, so I'll retry it.
Yeah.
We out here, son.
Marcelina attempts to tune her vampiric senses, be able to hear anything around her. Her mind is racing. Too much fun to be had with Sato and Violet, Slip. Your mind's not really there. And then you feel it slowly rising from inside of your stomach. Your beast clawing away at you. Your blood urges you to study the individuals around you for signs of illness, frailty, or impending death, until you have predicted a death or solved the cause of a local one. You suffer a 3 dice to all other rolls. You do not have to be absolutely correct, but you must stay within the possible. You are suffering from the Harter clan compulsion morbidity.
Now, I'm going to ask you this as a ST question, right? I am fully keenly aware that both Violet and me are all the way to death at some point. Is it fair to say that if Sato makes a wrong move, so is he?
I mean, they're already dead. I wouldn't
So
count
it has to
Kindred
be like
as-
human?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose you could do a final death to Kindred as well, and that would count. Yeah, fuck it, Kindred count for final death. Fuck it, yeah, that's the same effect. Yeah.
Okay, I'll pin it in the back of my mind for the right moment to announce that that binding. But since I don't hear anything, you said there's a door on the right and the left, yeah?
2 doors on the left, 1 on the right.
I'll take the right, y'all take the left.
Door.
She'll go to the right door, and she's gonna slowly open that up.
Inside you find bedroom, a large double bed, a double chest of drawers, and running along the walls are 2 cupboards, embedded within them, closed shut. Wrapped up in a very thin sheet, laying under a humming air conditioner is a woman sleeping soundly. As the door is opened, I'm sorry, Nitro. A small Shiba Inu stands to attention and happily plods forward, approaching the kindred. He stops and sits at their feet, looking up at Marcelina as his tail gently wags on the floor and his tongue flops out on the side of his mouth.
I don't even know if Solomon's here, but he immediately just goes, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good..."
I have 2 dots in animal kin. Now, I'm a little jealous of Violet's cute little foxy. I want a little pet of my own. How do I go about ghouling a cute little doge?
Exactly the same way you would ghoul a human.
Oh, wonderful.
From the source. But
Okay, but
that is a rouse check.
Yeah, I'm at a dicey spot right now. Okay, I
How
think
much
what
do you
I'll
want
do,
this dog?
Not so much yet. Well, we'll see. But for right now, if you have me, I don't know if I need to roll anything, but I think Marcelina will like get down on a knee and like give it scritches under its little face and like, oh, hello, cutie. Do you want to hang out with me, buddy?
Charisma an animal can.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Shit.
Well, there it is. There it is.
So.
As you are knelt down, adoring this wonderful, friendly ball of fur that's wagging his tail. So happy to see someone so friendly. Such a kind, nice stranger. The dog completely, implicitly trusts you. And the beast inside of you rears up one more. You are unable to control it as you feel your fangs extend. And you look upon this mangy animal, worthless creature. Why did kind keep such subservient, pointless animals near them? What is their use? What is their point? It's just an annoyance and gets in your way. I'm going to spare us all the details. Just simply say you bring about the end of the dog's life, and you are going to take one humanity stain. Because dog, we don't deserve them.
We don't. And neither does Marcelina. I think afterwards she just kind of like is holding its face still. And is just like, they break so easy. And we'll drop it and step into the room.
What would you like to do about the woman sleeping?
How deep in sleep is she?
She didn't wake up when you murdered a dog.
Excellent. So she's deep in sleep. That's really great. I'm just going to do a quick scan of the room. Do I see any kind of computer or anything of note just on the surface? No. I think I will shut the door and walk out into the hallway.
Meanwhile, while this happens, Slip. You went into a room on the left, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you find a small bedroom. No, hang on, sorry. Violet. You went up, didn't you?
I am obfuscated, yes.
Did you go in a door, or did anyone else go in a door?
I haven't had the chance to go in yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else that went upstairs, apart from Slip, or was it just Slip? Violet. Okay.
Elias would go with the group.
I'm going to say that you went into a door.
Okay.
Rather than stand on the hallway like a lump.
Yes.
Because you're not heartbroken. A small bedroom with a tatami floor is revealed. A rolled up futon in one corner. The room appears to be laid out as a guest room. It seems clean, but lacks the homey personality a bedroom would have. You find nothing. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do in there?
I would like to search the room.
Yeah, that's free and I don't think you'll find anything of particular note.
And it's just a homey bedroom?
Yeah, it's a guest bedroom. It lacks any kind of personality whatsoever, but it's still a nice room. You could shit on a pillow if you want.
No, I don't think that's Elias's style.
I mean, you could blame it on the dog. Oh wait.
I'll look under the bed. Is there anything under the bed?
There's no bed.
Oh, right. It's
Rolled
just
up
a mat.
futon in one corner.
Correct.
I'm glad I got it correct. I'm looking at the notes. I'd be
Well,
if I got it wrong.
okay, I guess.
You don't have to do anything in here if you don't want to. If there was anything that you wanted to count.
I mean, if I'm in here by myself.
Okay. Meanwhile, Slip. You enter into a modest-sized room. On the other side of the door, a thick, dark carpet runs from one end to the other. Bookshelves line the walls, and most of the books are like adult reading, interspersed with the odd coding manual. Stuffed up in a corner of the room is a simple desktop PC setup. The computer is off, but seems like it could just be switched on. What would you like?
There's nothing alive in this room?
No.
Okay. I will go over and inspect the PC. I know it's off. Just wants to check out the rig.
It's nothing particularly fancy or beastly. It doesn't even have a discrete GPU. It's clearly for office use.
He will boot it up, and if there's a chair, he'll sit in it.
You are presented by a password screen as soon as it completes BIOS.
Right. Just gonna
And at this
open up
point,
his.
the rest of the coterie, then those that went upstairs and have searched room, have left their rooms and will probably enter inside where Slip is. Violet, I would imagine that you'd be, like a hawk, obfuscated, of course, still there. Sato, like Arthur, clenched fist meme downstairs.
Oh, Slip, you found a computer. This is your thing, isn't it?
I have been told that once or twice. Do you guys find anything? Laptop, tablet.
Nope. There's a sleeping woman in the other room. I let her be.
All right. Slip is gonna just try. He's gonna try just some of the most common passwords. He's hacked enough to, cracked enough systems. He's just gonna.
Intel and tech for me, please. You are easily able to crack the password by brute forcing it, going through various common ones, until eventually you just happen to slip across a sequence of numbers. 19.
Change me. Nice.
78.
Nice. Desktop. Cluttered, clean.
Extremely clean. 2 icons.
What are they? Recycling bin and tax returns.
Disposal bin and my terminal. Because apparently my computer's copyright, and so is recycling.
Tragic. He's just going to start looking around for info.
Okay. You'll be able to do that. I'll let you do that for free. And it's all practically blank until eventually you come across a set of files that are encrypted. The label on the folder reads, Third Department Security Protocol.
Okay. I will attempt to copy those files onto a flash drive.
You fail. They are encrypted.
He's gonna make a face and then Does the encryption seem similar to the ones we yoinked?
No. These are far more sophisticated.
More sophisticated than the one that would take me 200 years to do by hand?
Oh, those ones. Oh, these are the same as that.
Okay, he's gonna try to use the encryption keys we got to copy the files.
Intelligence and tech for me, please.
Shiv, may I assist? I have one button technology.
You do.
I just want to sit over Slip's shoulder. You think those thumb key things that we got with it?
I was thinking of that. Could you pass them to me, please?
I thought you had them.
I do, but they're right there, and I want you to feel like involved.
Oh, I feel so helpful as I just passed them 6 inches to the left.
Yes. Well, it's like when you're operating, right? You're like scalpel, and then the guy right next to you picks up the scalpel and hands it to you, right?
Oh, no, I never let anyone in the operating. I do not like that kind of help.
But, okay, but, that's other people do that, right?
I guess. I see what you're saying.
Okay, scalpel.
Why are you going to use a scalpel in the computer?
All right, we're going to work on idioms later.
Oh, thumb key thing. Got it. Yes.
7.
You find that you're unable to copy the file directly. You also realize it's probably not a good idea to copy it onto the thumb drive, as it'll leave a record on there. However, you do break the encryption using the keys that you already have, and you find that inside the files are mostly overly intricate security screening methods. However, there is mention of a device that someone could have on them that emits on a certain shortwave frequency that will allow the person carrying it to be able to access the TID level of the building you're going to.
You'll hear a whisper from behind you.
Fascinating. We need to get that.
I agree.
Does it indicate what it might appear, like what it looks like, or who might have it? Or
Well, it is very simply a radio transmitter that operates on a certain shortwave frequency. Piece of cake. Absolutely no problem for you to whip up a set of quick radio transmitters that could fit subtly on you that would operate and give out pulses on this frequency.
Okay. All right.
The only thing that you need to take note of, and you could easily write down, is the frequency itself.
He will do that. Copy anything into a notepad that he feels would be pertinent to making the device.
Yep.
Shiv, quick question. While I was in the other room or in this room, would I have been able to find some balls or similarly sized or shaped objects?
I'm sorry, you're looking for what?
Like, balls or other small objects?
Yes. No
Sure.
problem. Yeah.
While Elias is waiting for Slip to do his computer thing, he's going to start attempting to juggle.
Yes!
Because Elias is a clown chip.
Perfect!
He is.
Dexterity and performance, please.
Oof.
Kenan, on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to juggle your first time, would you say? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway, he's not going to fucking get it with that.
Yeah, no, those things are flying across the room.
Oh, yeah. You can do 1.
Okay. I get the one, I just going to throw up the second one. I catch it, but I drop the first one.
And you continuously just catch it in the same hand.
Deconstructed juggling.
Nice.
now that you have got your target, what would you like to do?
I would like to attempt to identify the name of whoever owns the computer, so I can figure out who just got powdered downstairs.
Taito Hoshi.
Okay, he'll make a note of that. Is there any indication of their position or importance?
Yeah, they're dead on the floor.
Well, yeah, but who were they before?
They were mid-level security.
Okay.
Working with the actual security team more than the field agents.
They're not dead on the floor anymore.
That's true.
They've been returned to the cycle, as Kenun would say.
I was about to say dead in airborne particulates.
Is this guy's cell phone around or anything?
You'll be able to find a cell phone, yeah.
Smartphone?
Yep.
Cool.
What are you going to do, Hunger 4 Slip?
Yep. Who's not hungry right now?
I'm not
You
terribly
guys-
hungry at the moment.
Oh, sure. Can you,
Why do you ask, Slip?
Well, I'm thinking this guy might have to, like, text his boss and, like, not be at work because he's sick.
Oh,
That's what I'm maybe thinking.
certainly. I will rouse to Blush a Life. So I haven't done that. Elias would take the phone. Yeah, so what do you want me to say, Slip?
Well, I wish I could fucking read this shit. I would like to identify a pattern of speech and repertoire, then figure out who the boss is, and then text him that not feeling well. Probably gonna be out a few days. Think you can do that, Elias?
Can I read through the phone or the contacts to see if this guy has like a contact name like my boss or the boss or the company who I am indentured to or something like that?
Yeah. You'll be able to find exactly something like that, were.
Yeah, so I'll text him. Sorry, boss. I'm terribly sorry, boss. I'm not feeling well. I have to leave immediately. Do you want me to go ahead and hit send?
What did you type?
Well, I said, I'm sorry, boss. I'm not feeling well. I need to leave immediately.
Well, he's home right now. He was home. He's dead. So maybe not that I gotta leave, just like I'm not gonna be in. Like I won't be coming into work.
Well, I see what you're trying to do, Slip, but he was a guard, right? And I am not. Actually, you know what? Hold on. How much? What skill would that? No, you know what? I don't know what I'm about to say, so never mind. I can't give that. Sure, Slip. I will do that.
Sure. Do you think it's a bad idea? You hesitated.
Well, I'm just not used to security guards being on duty without anyone knowing him. But I think your idea is good. So we'll go with it.
Confused. Does anyone else think this is a shit idea?
Well, Does the computer have a printer?
No.
Is there paper and a pen?
Yeah.
Violet's gonna start writing.
I'm also going to tell his wife/girlfriend that he's run away with the secretary.
Huh?
She's going to notice that he's gone and the dog is gone. Going to have to grab the corpse of the dog.
Wait, what do you... Oh my god.
Marcelina is in the doorway and it's just like, it's just peering down the fucking thing of her gun, just like,
Okay. Yeah. No, write the note. Okay. Yes. All right.
If we take the corpse of the dog, then we'll just say that he took the dog with him, and he's gone to run off with his mistress somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna rummage the room for a handwriting sample.
I mean, it'll be kanji, and I as someone who cannot read kanji in any way, Jesus Christ, it's so similar. I don't really, yeah. I wouldn't have to worry about that too much.
All right.
Kisses on it.
Unless you put kisses on it.
or
Oh. I won't put kids on it.
I don't think you should put kisses on it, considering that the story you've made up is that he's run away with his mistress, and it feels a little bit like salt in the wound. Like, not only did this woman get broken up with for someone else, but then to put kisses, you know? That's ironic.
It was a mistress, so I wouldn't know.
Continue.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
So, let me. Do you wanted me to say I have to go home early and I'll be out the next week, or
Well,
say I'm
he's
sick, I
calling-
can't come in?
Hey, Marcelina, could you send this text?
No, I can't. If I touch technology, it'll start screaming at me.
Motherfucker. Okay, Elias, it's super simple. Marcelina, take it away.
Listen, okay. He's dead. He was here. Sato killed him, right? And I got rid of the body. So he's texting his boss to say, I'm not coming into work for my next shift because I'm feeling ill, as a way to explain his absence. You understand?
Oh yes, completely.
Oh, good. All right, then. I figured you got it. So with this, you're just gonna let the boss know, hey, I'm not feeling well, and I think I may be contagious. Don't want to get everyone else sick, so I'm gonna take a few days.
All right. Elias will text that and send it as he was.
Okay, I genuinely half expected you to say, boss, I'm dead, can't come to work.
Well, the whole reason I wanted to be very specific is, like, I know Elias doesn't know this, but out of character, I know security guards and stuff like that, they don't leave without a turnover and a change of shift.
Yeah.
So that means if he calls out, the guy who was here before him is going to be like, no, he was there. And if he says he's not going to be in the next shift, the guy who's supposed to relieve him is like, he's not there, dude. What's up?
I like Ms. Hart says, I've used up all my sick days, so I'm calling in dead.
That's lovely.
But yeah, I think Marcelino will grab the dead dog by the scruff, and we'll just be like walking out. And like the way she holds it is very like when a hunter holds their kill. You know what I'm saying? It's very that vibe. And so she just kind of brings it as they're walking downstairs. Because we're done here, right? I don't think we need anything else.
And you'll
All
be
right.
like, downstairs with Kenun and Sato. And head out back to the car. Back to Rotary
Can we
Haven.
rewind like 30 seconds and just chat with Sato while everybody else is busy?
Absolutely. Meanwhile, downstairs, Sato, Kenun having a brief heart-to-heart as they just hear this faint from upstairs.
The player heart breaks. Kanun, however, approaches Sato. Sort of, not like in personal space, but nearby. You're sort of, you are not well, Sato Rin.
I'm having a little trouble.
Yes.
Yes, just running all over again.
Over again?
I don't know why.
Don't know
They
what.
just think they can take us all over. And it's always why is it always the older females? It's always the older women. Call me mommy. It's disgusting. Not my damn parent. Not his parent.
I see. You feel very strongly about this, yes?
I do. I went through it. I hated her for it. Now I'm just watching it happen to someone I care about, and they're not even reacting.
You've yet to say anything.
What am I supposed to say?
What do you wish to say?
I wish to tell Violet that I hate her now.
You do? And why is that?
Because I feel like she's taking everything from me. All because she's older and no one can stand up to her. Hate this feeling. It's disgusting. It's not supposed to be like that. Right? Is that how it is? Maybe I should just deal with it.
And what would that solve?
I don't know. At this point, I'm the outsider like I've always been. And there's no point in rocking the boat. Just a point in going along with it. If I speak up, I'll end up dead.
Is that so?
The older
Are you
ones
sure?
never... Yes! The older ones never let you say anything. Not without punishment.
And what do you think you might learn from these passions of yours? These emotions that you feel now?
I don't know.
What do they tell you?
They tell me that I haven't learned anything and I'm still a pathetic little child.
So you wish to be stronger. These emotions tell you that you are not yet strong enough and you wish to do more. Yes?
Yes. Yes, that is what it's saying, huh?
Do not shut out your passions, Sato Rin. Experience them. Learn from them. Learn what they have to teach.
Guess I always did learn by pain. I guess I'm doing it again.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Sato is kind of going to curl in on himself, and I'm just going to give it. He starts crying.
And
He legitimately just starts crying.
Pats his shoulder. Yes, exactly like that.
Okay.
I actually did the exact same motion.
And it is at that point the rest of the coterie come down. Sato, whereabouts are you at the moment?
I don't think I don't think Sato moved from where he had been left standing after killing that dude. He just sat there facing wherever this chair was or a wall, and right now he is standing just doing that kind of silent cry where it's just a gentle shift of your shoulders as you're just trying to hold it in.
Okay. What's everyone else?
Coming down the stairs with a dead dog.
I assume Sato is still visibly distraught, right?
And Henun is there, like, patting his shoulder.
Yeah.
Already doing that thing.
I would suppose, if you can see him, if you can see his face, he is very clearly upset. He can't really hide blood tears.
Yeah.
Sitting at a cool 4 hunger, so maybe I'm going down the stairs slow.
Elias would
Take my time.
approach Sato and Kinun, but he'd kind of keep a safe distance. I'm sorry to, but I truly think I may be able to assist, and I wouldn't do anything to your mind or anything of the sort.
Elias, please. Just stop.
Elias
That's
would
how you can help.
Elias would walk away, head down.
And I think it's about time that fate intervened as Marcelina and Slip stepped downstairs and catch sight of the blood streaming down your face. Both of you frenzy check for me, please. Marcelina and Slip. Difficulty 2.
Well, is there a difficulty, or we leave it at what's there? 2, that's what it is. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Holy shit.
The both of you, for the briefest of moments, see this fresh blood streaming down his face, and all you see is a blood bag waiting for both of you. But you are able to restrain yourselves from leaping across the room and tearing out Sato's own blood in favor of feeding yourselves.
I think Marcelina will go into the kitchen and grab napkins or some sort of, like, hand towel or something like that. Toss it at Sato and say, I suggest you clean yourself up.
Okay.
You could let me finish.
No.
Let me finish. I suggest you clean yourself up, or you won't be alive much longer. That is her way of doing 2 things. She's trying to solve the compulsion issue, but also, like, to let Sato know, like, I'm hungry and I'm trying not to eat you.
Of course.
I forgot you were under a compulsion. I'm sitting here going, that doesn't sound much better at all.
No. The players want to do this.
React how your character would react, but I just wanted to let the intent be known that that's what she's trying to do.
Then I gotta be honest. I don't think Marcelina gets, like, she gets her old statement out. He's not stopping her or anything. But the minute those first words are said that way, He just stops. He's not crying anymore. He's not shaking. He just stops moving. And Shiv, I'm unsure how to handle this. I don't know what emotion this is, other than like a flashback to a bad time.
Then probably a frenzy check, right? If it's like a trigger like that, it's probably a frenzy check.
Yeah, I think that's a terror frenzy.
Yeah, I would say
Difficulty
fear is correct. Okay.
I want to take an out-of-game moment to say, Softy, I love you so much. I don't actually feel any bad feelings about you. You're amazing and incredible. You're great. Okay.
Out of game, do not worry. I am perfectly fine. I'm just...
Okay.
I'm saying,
It's
what
all
you
in-game
want
acting.
to use my husband.
It's just a frenzy, right?
Fury frenzy, difficulty 2, please.
Was it fear or terror?
Same, terror.
Okay, because I'm not... This is sort of a mixture. I think it's very clear what is the trigger here, but...
I think terror is going to be the one because that's the one that's going to make you want to get the fuck out of this situation no matter what.
Right.
Just run.
Right, okay. And frenzy... What's the difficulty? 2. Holy shit, I actually restrained it.
You did.
Yeah, frenzy is... I think it's your remaining willpower and a third of your humanity.
Oh, shit.
Thing. But yes, you are able to restrain the beast that is inside of you, clawing away at you, desperately telling you to get away. You are able to steel yourself. You've faced more than this before. Fuck them. Let's go fucking home.
I think that Marcelina, like, she obviously doesn't know any of that or what Sato is going through and doesn't have the tools to be able to read it. And so as that's happening, Marcelina will like walk out. Like she's walking out of the building because, you know, she's not intent on harming Sato. And so she'll just walk away. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep. No problem. Everyone else heading back to the car and back to the haven?
Yeah.
I know there was something specific Solomon wanted to do once you are back at the haven.
Yes, please. And it's kind of fitting after what just happened, so... Go ahead. I wasn't sure if you wanted to...
No, you just make it back to the haven and we'll head inside.
Yeah.
Dead dog and all.
Yeah, weirdly, without acknowledging any of the goings-on between Coterie members, as we walk through the door, I almost called myself Slip. Solomon continues walking to the laboratory, but as he continues, he just shouts into the air, Sato, please meet me in the lab, please. Please meet me in the lab, please. Multiple pleases.
Of course. I think Sato had the whole car ride to quietly calm himself, and hell, science was how he calmed himself before, so fuck it, follow the scientist. I'd say he very quietly just nods to just that he's gonna go alone, nods to Kanduin, and then walks up.
Yeah, and when you get up to the lab, Solomon's on his little wheelie stool that all doctors have, and is kind of just going through his different stacks of books, almost like he's looking for something in particular. And as soon as he hears you, as I hear you enter the room, please just take a seat. I've got an idea.
Yeah. Alright. Fuck it. I'm exhausted. I'll sit down.
I know you're having a time at tonight. Bring any more attention to something you probably don't want. But your question earlier about your fangs got me intrigued. And he will throw onto the little tray where the tools and whatnot are at some like surgical grade like IV tubing and a book about reptile anatomy down on that. I don't want to just give you your fangs back. Well, give you your fangs to begin with. I have something better in mind. Would you be okay with that?
Sato looks down at it, at the tubing and the reptile book, looks up at Solomon, and for a moment, he just turns his head and looks towards the stairs or whatever leads to the lab. And he turns back to Solomon and is just, you know what? I'm very curious with your idea.
Just to cue Sato in as a fellow scientist before I explain to Shiv what I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Solomon will let you get comfortable in whatever chair you need to be in for any sort of procedure. But he's going to open up the, and I'm sorry about this, Shiv, going to open up the anatomy book to the section about venomous snakes. Specifically, the bits on
Plus
how...
2 difficulty from the base. Yeah, going.
I want to use the tubing to, along with flesh crafting, give me a way that there will be a spot halfway up Sato's forearm that can be attached to a type of syringe, and the tube allows whatever he injects with that syringe to come out of his fangs. So he can bite into people to feed on them and inject them with drugs at the same time. And this is why I've been quiet for the last few scenes. Been reading.
That's fair.
Okay, that's genius.
Sato's gonna ask this, I would like to know my scorpion's touch. How would this work with that at all? Or is that because it's my blood? I can't really.
Yes, this would more so be whatever you want to inject into your victim food, whatever have you. That power, from what I've witnessed, is more of a weaponizing of your own VA. I don't think I could affect that in it.
To be honest, the more I think on it, as long as I can pierce them, I can just spit it into it.
Exactly. And Shiv, there is specifically a section in Protean that says that the more creative uses of this power is entirely up to the DM on how it works. So I can do flesh crafting, which, as long as my patient is willing, is not a contested.
I'm going to make it a contested roll, though, because this will remove a flaw.
Gotcha.
And to do that, it should be quite difficult.
Yeah,
gotcha.
no, I understand that.
Cool. Then I will rouse the blood. So I will be rolling of ink.
Yeah, you're rolling flesh crafting, and Sato is rolling stamina and resolve, and you're going to get a +2 modifier for this. Because he mentioned snakes.
Solomon is here for the weird chimera shit. Let's go.
I do not think I can actually stop this. And I
What
don't
a
want to,
god.
but still. There's no fucking way.
That is absolutely not going to be any kind of problem. You will be able to easily install this system in Sato. However, it does come with one drawback. Sato's fangs, all 4 of them, are now permanently on display.
Okay, I
That's
worried
fair.
about that, but that's cool.
That's fair. Does this mean I remove my blunted fangs?
Yes.
Shit.
It's cool.
It's so cool.
I'll admit, Alto, we had conversations, many more conversations about this topic than I'm used to. I'm not the first one to admit that I'm not the person to go to fix a broken heart, but I hope that I at least make you a little bit more whole as a person. This improvement.
You know, Solomon, you've helped me more than you can know.
That means
And on that ominous note, have to end it on an ominous note like that.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Mhm.
Upgrades, people, upgrades!
That's absolutely fair.
So that was this week's episode of Nihon Nights. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for playing. I'm very glad I've got stuff to roll over. That helps a lot. But first of all of our players have made their characters with the use of the V5 Player's Guide, the unofficial one, from our buddy Bully over on Tablegoth, which you can pick up there in the link there. Brilliant little book, good price. And with that said, Violet, are you? You do things? Let's find out.
I'm Lady Dark Scarlet. You can find me on Queen's Court Games on Twitch and YouTube and stuff, and here every Friday or every other Friday or whenever the fuck I'm here. I love everybody at the table. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Mm.
Marcelina, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey everyone. I'm not really that evil in real life. Marcelina's just a character. That's not actually me. I would not be this horrendous. Okay. Hi. Stop it, Shiv. I all over the internet am the Erisa Rave. You can find me doing all sorts of things in the TTRPG space. Here at Table of Horrors. On Table Goth, we're actually coming up on our finale for Heaven and Hedonism on Monday, so check that out. And on Lanyap Gaming, which will be putting out content very, very soon in August. August 9th is when we put out our first episode for a little VTM game called Blood and Jazz. If you want to keep up with all that TTRPG stuff, the best place to follow me is on Twitter.
Slip! Who are you? What do you do? What pajamas are you wearing tonight? Let's find out.
I'm Vamp Daddy. I variety stream here on Twitch under the same name. I'm at Vampire Father on Twitter. And my pajamas, they're Ninja Turtle.
Hell yeah, they are.
Sato Rin. Who are you? What do you do? Let's find out.
I am Softenomicon. Softy to my friends and Hedgehog Husband to Shiv. I am Softonomicon on basically every social media. I am a variety streamer and I do art as well as video games. And yeah, I'm cool. Hi.
It's true, he is. Kenon! Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out. Did you get affiliate yet?
Not quite. So
Jesus
close.
Christ.
Hi, I'm Daybreakathon. You can find me causing problems on purpose over at twitch.tv/Daybreakathon. I did the art for Sato, Rin, Kenun, and Slip, and I've also written a couple of fantasy novels that are available on Amazon if you'd like to check that out. Also, my dog says hi.
Go.
Elias.
Hello.
Bear the name. Second in line of the family. Third in line to be part of the OnlyFans 0.01%. Who are you? What do you do? Let's find out.
I'll tell. I can't do it, Jim. I'm sorry. I have to practice.
Sorry,
accent.
apparently I can't either.
Oil tell you, Shiv.
Top of the morning to you now. Let's go across the ocean there. Right? Tell me then.
Masquerade and I play Elias, the nicest, friendliest kindred.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why people are be like, oh no, he's not so nice. Elias is so nice, guys. You see them all laughing at me.
Solo man, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
You made me freak out and think that my computer did something again. Because not only you were super still, but everyone else was also super still. I'm NitroTypeAt. You can find me practically anywhere at NitroTypeAt. That's normally where I'd end it, but recently we just announced that we're doing another campaign show here on Table of Horrors that I'm GMing, and like 4 of my 5 players are at this table at the moment, and I love them all. They're amazing. So much fun stuff to come about for that. Keep an eye on the Twitter for more character reveals. We've revealed Vamp Daddy's character already as the Mystical Stranger. Wonderful art done by Daybreakathon, and we got so much more to share. It's so good. I'm so excited. It's so much fun. Oh, sorry. I should tell. It's in Lancer in their first narrative campaign called No Room for a Wallflower. Our campaign's going to be called Moth to a Flame because it's got a lot of double meanings in it, and I like double meanings, and it's fun. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Lovely. We won't be back next week because I may not be alive. So I am flying on flight death.
You'll be fine. Shush.
Don't put that energy in the air.
I want energy in the air, otherwise the plane's going to drop out the fucking sky.
Negative energy, Shiv. God damn it.
But we'll be back the week after with Nihon Nights. I will hopefully have caught up with at least a bit more of my backlog because, yeah, we do have a fucking slew of games to get through, and Halloween is swiftly approaching, and there's always more to be done.
Yep.
But thank you all for coming. Thank you for playing. We will go evading on L'Entrée because it's been a while. But legally, we're not allowed to go until my hedgehog husband says the line.
Shiv, I'm in your closet.
Right, we're going.